Kristen, could there be a scenario where Bart would send flowers to another woman that wasn't his mom, right? Mm-hmm. That wasn't you. Mm-hmm. That would be appropriate.
Absolutely.
Who?
He could send it to his sister-in-law for everything she does for his mom and what she does to help take care of her. He could send them to his nieces.
Outside of family.
Outside of family. Yeah, if there was like a good friend of his, a female friend, and like she suffered a loss or something of that nature, and she was really down in the dumps and needed a pick me up, I could totally see that.
All right, in this email here, she's like, I'm not really sure it's ever appropriate for a man to send flowers to anyone other than his wife or his mom. And she's really confused about it. So if you got something going on in your life, go ahead, hit us up at thebertshow.com. We turn around, we try to get you answers. Davi has the email.
Do you ever have one of those fights in your relationship where it's something small or even hypothetical and then it turns into this really big fight? Those are the worst, aren't they? You ask like a hypothetical at 2 a.m. and then you're fighting until the sun's up.
Yes, especially because it's not like it's not even a thing. It's
not real.
Yeah, so we're going to get into a real fight over a hypothetical stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here we go. My husband and I are in that situation right now. It's an argument that has escalated because we just see the situation so differently. I would love to get your take on the situation, and maybe your thoughts will better articulate why I'm upset, because he clearly does not understand it from my explanation. So earlier today, he walked in with a bouquet of flowers. It was a really gorgeous bouquet of mostly hydrangeas. It's exactly the type of bouquet he might get for me on the rare occasion that he does. I'm not a roses girl. Hydrangeas are my favorite. Kristen, that's your favorite too, right?
It's 100% my favorite. It's been my favorite for years. My husband gets me hydrangeas for every anniversary. Not like cut hydrangeas. He actually gets me the plant. We have this giant hydrangea garden in the backyard, which represents our love.
Can you smoke it?
No.
Then what's the point?
Some plants you can't smoke. They're just pretty to look at.
Okay.
They exist.
Mo will try anything.
You better believe it. We're going to figure it out.
He visits your house. He starts rolling your hydrangeas.
You're supposed to smoke and then just look at the hydrangeas and how beautiful they are.
There you go.
Got it.
All right, so she said, I'm a hydrangeas girl. She's Kristen's soul sister. He walked in the house with these flowers and immediately told me that they are not for me, and asked for a vase so they could stay in water until the morning. Then he tells me that the flowers are for a coworker because tomorrow is her birthday. I was not happy. I just don't think a man should send flowers to anyone but his own wife. If it was a group gift from the entire office, I'd be okay with it. It might feel different to me if it was for his assistant. However, that's not the case. This is a coworker who some may refer to as his work wife, which is a term I also hate and I think is inappropriate. It all caused such a big fight that he ended up just trashing the flowers. So I'd love your thoughts and the thoughts of your listeners. Thanks so much, Bonnie.
Bert, you've gotten me flowers before.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to have to side with him here. Now, it would, the fact that he got, if Bart would get another woman flowers, but he specifically got her my favorite flower, there would be a twinge there. I cannot tell a lie. That would hurt. But yeah, you've got me flowers before, and it's nothing nefarious, and it's just strictly platonic, wanting to thank somebody or wanting to show appreciation for somebody. I don't think any flower has to necessarily mean love.
I also think because he brought them home and was 100% honest. Like, these are for my work wife right here.
Yeah.
He wasn't hiding them. She didn't find out in any other way, shape, or form. I mean, he'd have to be that's like hiding out in open if you're playing hide and seek and you're like in the first grade.
Yeah. Now, here's the thing, though. I think the way he went about it was not the smartest, I guess I'll say. Like, if you came home with flowers and then you immediately told Tiffany, these are not for you, these are for Kristen. Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
that
would be
doesn't,
great.
like, you know what? He should look a florist, and like he doesn't have to get the flowers and bring them home in front of her, and it's basically like shoving them in her face. Like, I got somebody else flowers, but I didn't get them for you. Call the florist and have the florist deliver them to the office. It's not that hard.
Yeah, Mo.
I'm not mad at her.
No?
Nah, I'm
You wouldn't
not.
like that?
I'm not. I mean, I do think it's deeper than what appears to be the issue. I do think it's the fact that she mentioned she gets flowers on rare occasions. That's a big deal, and obviously he got her favorite. So I think it's deeper than that. But at the same time, if he were her boss or if she was his assistant, I do think it would be like received a little differently. But the fact that they're just coworkers and he already refers to her as his work wife, or people do, I can see why it bothers her.
Really? Okay.
I can.
Davi?
I was just thinking about, yes, Bert does get like Valentine's Day flowers for the staff, or I've got flowers from Bert at random times, and it's either been like for a Valentine's Day or a birthday or something, and when they arrive, my husband is like, "Who are those from?" And I'm like, "They're from Bert." Like, I'm reading the note, like, it's from Bert. And he always goes, "All right, I gotta go get her flowers." Like your flowers begets more flowers, and I love it. And that's how it should be. Anywhere you buy flowers, the crazy thing is there are more. They're usually plentiful in the flower shop. So how could you not get a bouquet for your coworker, but also a single flower for your wife? So when you come in the door, you don't have to go, "These aren't for you."
That'd be
Like
smart.
she's some
Point.
kind of flower goblin. You could just hand her one
would
and then
be
be like,
smart.
"And these are for my coworker."
All right, so Davi, you and I can work as a team here. When you want Blair to send you more flowers, you just tell me, and I'll send you some. So we win on that end because I'm appreciative of what you do, and then he gets them for you also. We can work as a team here.
Thank you. I appreciate
That's
it.
totally cool.
The Bert Show.
Hey, do you like what you just watched? Because you can get more Bert Show for free. We drop new podcast every weekday, and you can find us anywhere: Spotify, Apple, any place you get podcasts.